Hello students, we will start the new chapter. The name of the chapter is The Little Girl and it has been written by Catherine Mansfield. Before I explain you the chapter, I like to tell you about the author. Okay, now Catherine Mansfield, she was born on 14 October 1888 and died on 9 January 1923. Now she was a prominent New Zealand modernist short story writer. Now, she was born and brought up in colonial New Zealand. She wrote under the pen name Catherine Mansfield. Now, her actual name is Kathleen Mansfield Murray. Fine, now this is all about the author. Now, let's see the introduction of this story. Now, this story, The Little Girl, written by Catherine Mansfield. Okay, now here the author, okay, she has beautifully depicted the delicate relationship and the strong bond between parents and children. Now what happens sometimes, okay, these children, they feel that their parents are very dominating, okay, and they feel very upset and they used to get means afraid of their parents. Okay, not only that, they also misinterpret their stern behavior, okay, of their parents, and they just take it in a negative way. But actually they forget that parents, they concern about their children. Okay, they concern about their children. And yes, however, later on these children, or the children, okay, they also realize that their parents, okay, they are their actual well wisher, and they also have a soft corner, and that soft love. Fine. Now, before you read, do you feel you know your parents better now than when you were much younger? Now, third, okay, she has raised one question here. Means, do you feel you know your parents better now? Do we know our parents better? Okay, do you just think about it? That you were much younger when you were a small kid, okay, and whether you know at that time whether you knew your parents in a better way or not. Okay, perhaps you now understand the reasons for some of their actions that used to upset you earlier. Now, as you are grown up people, now you are a teenager guy, okay, now you must know about all the motives behind their scolding, motives behind why they just behave so rudely, okay, why they scolded you. Okay, now you, I think now you could understand it. Okay, and if you are still not understanding the thing, you will realize it. Okay, now this story about a little girl whose feelings for her father change from fear to understanding will probably find an echo in every home. Okay, now here what happened through this chapter, the writer, okay, the author, she has depicted that this little girl, okay, whatever she faced, whatever the feeling she had regarding her father, okay, in each and every, means in every home, the children, they also equally feel the same thing. Okay, and through this character, she's just depicting the things which the children, they used to face in their home. And not only that, she not only she just depicted the things, whatever the little girl faced, whatever the feeling she had regarding her parents, basically about her father, but she also solved the matter. She also had concluded by saying that these parents, they seem to be very strict, but actually they are very soft, they are very caring, they are very loving. Fine. Now here, this story, it is about a girl, okay, and whose feelings for her father, she must have some bitter feeling, okay, about her father, but it changed at the end of the story. Her feeling, it totally changes. Okay, listen to me very carefully. Okay, to the little girl, he was a figure to be feared. He was a figure to be feared and avoided. Now here, the author, she has just said that for the little girl, okay, and here for the little girl, he was a figure. He means her father, okay, little girl's father, okay. He was a figure to be feared and avoided. He was a person whom this little girl should fear, should afraid, and should avoid him, okay. Means everyone should afraid from him, everyone should got frightened from him, everyone should avoid him. Means here in the first line, the author, she has beautifully depicted the feelings of little girl regarding her father. Fine. Now, every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss. Okay, now what happened in every morning, okay, whenever her father, he used to go for work, he just came into little girl's room and gave her a casual kiss, okay, means goodbye kiss, to which she responded with goodbye father, okay. And in a very means she was a very well mannered child, okay, and she just responded with goodbye father. And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. Fine. And what happened when she came to know that her father, he had gone, okay, far away, okay, she just had a sense of relief. She had a sense of happiness in her, okay. Here it is written, and oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard that carriage had gone away, okay. And the sound of the noise of the carriage, it was just duller and duller and duller and lesser, okay. And she just filled with happiness, okay. Fine, I am now free, I am relieved now, like that. This is about morning routine. In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. Now, what happened in the evening? Okay, when her father came home in the evening, she stood near the staircase, and then she heard her father's loud voice. Bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring me my slippers. Now here we can see that Kezia's father, he he had control over each and everything. He just had control over on each individual. He asked about tea, inquired about paper, and ordered mother to bring slippers. Now my question number 1 is, Kezia, mother would call to her, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. Okay, now here, mother, she just called Kezia. She was a very soft hearted person. She called Kezia and just asked her to, you just go and took out your father's boot. Slowly, the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall, and push upon the drawing room door. Okay. Here we can see that this girl, little girl, okay, she didn't want to go nearby her father. Okay, she just came down quietly and unwillingly. Not only that, very slowly she just across the hall, she and then push open the drawing room door. Okay, it is all about little girl's fear. That time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. Now we know that this Kezia's father, he was a very strict father, okay, strict man, you can say. Not only that, he dominated everyone in the house. Okay, not only that, his appearance, it also frightened her. Okay, the way he looked at the child, it also frightened that little girl. Okay, that when she opened the door, okay, that girl, she saw that her father, he wore spectacles and he looked at her over them in a way that she got frightened. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? Okay, and he ordered Kezia, you just come and hurry up, you just come fast and pull out these boots and take them outside. And not only that, he also asked whether she behaved nicely, she behaved like a good girl or not. Now the way she replied, don't know, father. Okay, here we can see that she stuttered before her father. Question number 2 is, now that's it for today. Okay.